Finally, first victory for Manchester United in this Premier League season. And I'm so excited for them. I'm even more excited than some Manchester United fans. I can tell you that. What a wonderful game for neutral fans all over. The back and forths, the goals, the controversial decisions, they all contributed to a wonderful game. And I'm sure if you are not a Man U fan or a Burnley fan, you definitely enjoy this game. So the game, from Manchester United's perspective, was a really shaky one. I mean, their defense was too weak. They conceded two goals against a newly promoted side. They ended up winning anyway, but still, there was something shaky about the game. I mean, they needed to work on their defense, but some of the performers, Amad Diallo, Brian Mbemo, Bruno Fernandes, you could see the passion in them. You see, getting to the end of the game, or let's say the final quarter of the game, you could see the passion, like Amad Diallo making runs in the box, winning the penalty, Bruno stepping up to take the penalty, Brian Mbemu scoring for the team he used to support as a child, fairy tale stuff, especially ending it with a win. Even Joshua Zexi linking up play was he wasn't that good, but you could see the passion in the boys, and this is what we expected for Manchester United all along. We Manchester United fans weren't really asking for anything special. All they wanted to see was some fire, and then the way they showed the character and all that. So that's a good sign. That's a really good sign for Manchester United. For me personally, my man of the match was Diego Dallo. The guy played so well today. I'm not a big fan of him, but in this game he actually played so well. He took on Kyle Walker a lot, and it's so surprising because Kyle Walker is someone you don't dare to go on a run with. But you see, this shows us that clearly, eventually, age will catch up to you because this is Kawaka, the Kawaka that was stopping Vinicius like what 2 years ago or 3 years ago in Manchester City, and now this is him. So eventually, age will catch up to you. So yeah, wonderful game from Diego Dallo. And to think about the timing of the win, or the timing of their first win, or the timing of even this performance, this strong performance from Manchester United, right before the international break, I'm thinking, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Because, you know, going into the international break, you like to go with a win. But for Manchester United, for me, I think it's a problem of momentum. After this win, I felt like it would have boosted their morale, kind of, build the momentum for the subsequent matches to come. So, but for me personally, I think for Manchester United, there was a problem of momentum. And after this win, I felt like it would have built their momentum to a certain level, and it would have been good for them to continue. So I'm not really sure it's a good thing. They also need that break to rest and then reconfigure. Amorim has to sit down and put his thoughts together well. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing that the international break is coming just right after this win, or it's a bad thing. But let's see how it plays off. Amorim can use it as a break period to put his thoughts together. As I said, some of his key players aren't going right now. We know Matheus Cunha probably wouldn't go because of the injury he had in the first half. So he probably wouldn't go to the Brazilian national team. A few of them won't go as well. So let's see. I think he needs to sit down with his staff, plan exactly what he's going to do, and then try and execute it with the players he has. And then when the other players come in, they try and fit, in like that. So, but because even though it was a win for them, the game really wasn't that good. Their defense was sliced through like a hot knife through butter. Lau Foster, what a player! He's actually a good player, and he's a decent player. What the South African, yeah, decent player, and he gave them a hell of a time. Lenny Yoro, Delict, all of them, they couldn't handle the guy. And even though he's a good player, I don't think he's someone Manchester United should be struggling with, or top players like Delict should be struggling with. So they need to put some things together, and his system, we are hearing wear system a lot. His system, he has to configure his system well because hey, he has a long way to go. Yeah, we are what like 3 games into the season, and it's like I can feel like they're already exhausted. They're from the media pressure, the questions coming left, right, center, social media, and all that. So this is a good time for Amorim. I hope Matheus Cunha's injury is not a serious one because I think this season he will be very pivotal to Manchester United if they are actually going to be successful in anything, whether it's the Premier League or the Carabao Cup. Is it the FA Cup? I think they're out of the Carabao Cup already. I don't know which one it is, but I think they're out of one already. So I think he'll be very important. So I hope he is not something serious. And finally, Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko is another player that hasn't yet found his feet. He hasn't yet found his feet in Manchester United or the Premier League. And personally, I don't think it's his fault. I think he needs to start more. When Mateus Cunha got injured, I actually felt like it was a chance for him to bring Sesko on. So maybe a player like Mount or someone else could play in that Cunha role and will put Benjamin Sesko up front, but he still decided to go with Joshua Zexi. So I'm not sure if it's his fault or he's not. He played about what 20 minutes, a little bit more. I'm not sure, and I feel like he needs more. He needs more playing time to show what he can do. He's a decent player. He's good with his feet, as I always said. I've watched him several times, more than enough to see that he's a very good player, especially with his feet. You don't get big strikers like that who are actually good with their feet. So it's a good thing for Manchester United. So I think Amorim should do something about that as well. So yeah, I'm very happy for them. Very happy for them. On the other side, I'm a little sad for Burnley because they actually put in the effort. They did well. Scott Parker and his boys actually did well. But football is a cruel game. It's a cruel game. So there's always a winner and a loser some way, somehow. So yeah, that's it. I hear there are going to be talks between the Manchester United hierarchy, some of um, the directors and all those up in the hierarchy with Amorim and the future. I don't know how it's going to pan out, but I won't be surprised if he loses his job anyway. But I personally, I think he should be given at least about 5 matches, 5 to 10 matches more to see how it goes, and after that you can take a decision. Now maybe it's too early. Let's give him the time. Give him the time. Amorim, you can see that he really cares about the team and he wants the best for the team. So you can see it's taking a toll on him as well. So just give him that time. I think you should be giving that time to do what he does. Maybe after 8 to 10 games, or 5 to 10 games, whatever it is, and you see it's not going well, then you can let him go. But for now, we should give him that time. So yeah.